This right here is my physical ticket to see Avengers Endgame on the first day. I am so excited. What is going on, Draw 2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys, and today you guys have been asking for Hawkeye. Well, I'm not doing Hawkeye, I'm actually doing Ronin from Avengers Endgame. As many of you guys already know on this channel, I make a lot of step-by-step drawing tutorials of your favorite fictional characters. So if you guys like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to hit that notification bell as well. And don't forget to like this video also. We didn't get a chance to see Hawkeye in Avengers Infinity War, so I'm very excited to see what he brings as Ronin. Of course, Ronin is also a character in the comics that Hawkeye portrayed, or Hawkeye became when he was kind of hiding his identity from other people. I think this was the time when he kind of died, quote unquote. In the trailers, we don't really get a chance to see him as Ronin or him in action. We don't even get to hear him speak, so I'm very excited to see what his story is all about in Avengers Endgame. Let me know if you guys are as well. Okay, so before you start, be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing as you're following this tutorial, how to make tutorial suggestions if you have any, and best of all, a link to a free coloring page that is based on this tutorial. And having said all of that, grab your drawing tools, let's draw Ronin from Endgame. Alright you guys, let's go ahead and get started with our Ronin drawing. Ronin, of course, from Avengers Endgame. Let's get started by drawing the head. We're going to draw him actually up to the thigh, and we're going to have our paper, as you guys can already see, in portrait mode. So let's start with the head right around here, and I'm going to draw it about this big. A circle for the head, not quite the head just yet. So here you go. Draw lightly for now, as you will be doing some erasing as we continue. Okay, so I drew my head a little bit more to the right because he will be having a sword going across over here. So we're going to try to keep it so that the sword fits within the within our A4 sized paper here. Okay, so from there I'm going to draw a line there and a line over here for the sides of the face. And then I'm going to draw the center line going down this way, like this. Okay, right around here, I'm going to draw the jaw and the chin. And there's the head. Okay, so with this one, he will be wearing a hood. As you guys can see, I've got the figure right here. If you pop the hood off, he's wearing this distinct ninja-like mask, which is kind of what Ronin is kind of like a ninja-ish type character. Okay, so here we go. Now, let's draw the neck, and the neck's going to go down here and here. It's going to be covered, so I'm not too worried about it. So here, I'm going to draw the shoulders, and the shoulders are going to be, he's going to have these shoulder pads right here and here. And if you guys have forgotten, don't forget that I have a reference photo of this drawing tutorial. It's in the description of this video. Make sure to check that out. It is from an action figure, but because it is actually hard for me to find a detailed drawing or a detailed picture of Ronin from Endgame, because as I'm recording this, the movie hasn't come out yet, and it's all kind of very secretive. All right, so here we go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of draw where the torso would be, so where the shoulders would be. So I'm kind of finding these two spots here and here, just like that. And I'm going to draw a bit of a square, maybe a little bit longer this way. So it's not quite a square. You got the shoulder pads here, so you know you've got a little bit of padding this way and this way, so it's not as broad going down. Okay, again, keep your drawing light for now, and when you finalize your lines later on, that's when you go a little bit darker with your pencils. Okay, there you go. Draw the center. The center is going to be right here. He's going to be facing the right of our screen, like that. Okay, I'm going to draw another line over here. That's going to be the belt. And then it's going to go a little bit wide here, but not too wide, because you don't want him having wide looking hips. Okay, and over here I'm going to try to create like this V shape. That's how you make your superheroes look heroic, is that you create the V shape along the side here. There you go. And then chest goes along here, top of the chest goes along there, There you go. Okay, let's zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. And there we have it. I'm going to draw a half circle here for the shoulder on that side, and then a full circle over here, actually overlapping the chest a little bit right there. Okay, there we go. Now this is going to be the tricky part. He will have his elbow right here, so draw where the elbow would be, and then draw the bicep kind of connecting from the shoulder to that elbow like this. Okay, so he's going to have his sword going across his chest, kind of across his chin almost. So right around there. And bring this elbow even higher. There we go. Okay, and then right where the elbow, actually where the chest is, or sorry, not chest, right where this is, which is the bicep, I'm going to have the sword kind of running across to the other side like this. So I'm going to draw this line that goes straight, and it's got like a very, very slight curve to it. And I'm just going to draw it going across like this, pretty much under his chin here. And then, yeah, another one under his chin like that. So now we have the sword. I'm going to draw it diagonally over here, close that off. There. So now we have this, which is this sword right here. Okay. So it's got a little bit of a curve to it, but not too much. And I'm just going to leave it like that. We'll figure out where to cut it off a little bit later on. Just going to clean up this inside of it, the center of it. There you go. Okay, so that's what it should look like for now. And then now what we are going to do is we're going to try to make it so that he's holding the hilt here, and then he's got his forearm from here kind of going upwards. So from the elbow, it could go out and go up. Actually, a little bit more slanted, sort of leaning towards the head. This. See how it's leaning a little bit more towards the head there? Okay, so it goes over the sword. Okay, that's where the wrist ends. And this is where the fist begins. Okay, 2 lines here. Okay, this goes this way, and then this just goes slightly out and then up. Okay, and then if I were to erase this, then you guys would have an idea what I mean. There we go. So as you guys can see, he's resting his sword on his bicep, on his arm there, kind of like in the trailer, which is already a pretty iconic pose. You know, we don't know the context of it yet, but cool nonetheless. Okay, and then on this side, we're going to have his hand holding the sword on this side. So actually, I'm just going to create like this, like that. Okay, so line here, which is like the width of the arm from here to here. And then turn, straight, curve. Okay, so right here, we're going to kind of draw where the thumb would be. And then here's the fatty part of the thumb right here, this big muscle. That's where that goes. Okay, and then each individual finger, let me just divide this. Each individual finger is going to be right here. So there you go. You can see that it's gripping the sword somewhat. Okay, so that should cover your shoulder like that. Okay, and then now we got to figure out, we've got to make sure that this and this are the same length, more or less. So there you go, elbow's going to be down here. It's not quite the same length though, because this is kind of lean, like it's at an angle. Okay, but we do want to make sure that we got the bicep going into the arm like that. Okay, so there's the other hand. There's the other hand holding a sword. The hilt's going to end right here, but as you guys can see, there's like this squarish looking thing at the end of it. So square here, and then bring it together here in this like a skinnier part, like right here. There you go. So there's that. Let's draw the rest of the body, or just shape it out. Okay, bring this up. Following the center line, we're going to keep going. What we want to do is we want to spread this, because he does have like this, what do you call it, this coat piece right here. So this is what we're drawing, it's just the coat. This kind of comes out. So you guys can see the coat is a little bit thick, and then there's a belt over the coat, and then it comes back out like this. Okay, and then right here, like I said, there's sort of a zipper part that goes up to here, and then this goes out, and it covers the crotch area this way, and then up. Okay, this goes across. Okay, same as in the other side. This goes up like that. Okay, and then now we have the legs, these legs, kind of going out right here and right here. And that's where I'm going to cut it off right around here. There you go. We have a general idea of the Hawkeye, I mean Ronin pose. We haven't gotten to the hood yet, which we'll worry about in just after this. Okay, so there you go. Let's zoom in on the head and let's start working on the hood, the mask, and the details of the body. Grab yourself another pencil, a sharp one, and let's do it to it. Okay, so there you go. Here's the head. I'm going to erase this part right here, so that you're left with something like this. Okay, now I'm going to draw the eyes first. So we're going to draw the mask first, then we'll draw the hood. And the eyes are going to go across like this, and then the nose is going to be right around here. We won't be drawing the nose, but it's a good idea to know where the nose is going to be. Okay, so with the eyes, I'm going to draw a line here and here. It's going to be for the mask. So he's got like this snake eyes looking mask. Goes like that. Okay, right around here, we go down. Gonna curve like this. Curve like this. Okay. Okay, this goes down. This goes down. So this one's a lot more flatter here at the top than it is up here. This goes a bit of a zigzag where the nose would be. So it looks like a ninja mask. Okay. Now let's draw the eyes. I'm going to draw the brow first. There you go, looks like that. So two lines here. This goes up like this. This also goes up like that, and then goes down as well. And then, so that's going to be like that shape right there. And then the bottom is going to be a little bit like this on that side, and then on this side you bring it closer to the nose and it's going to be a little bit narrower. There you go. I might have to adjust this eye a little bit. There you go. Adjusting the eyebrows. The eye, there and there. It's a little bit tricky, especially if you're drawing it small. But do your best, you guys. It's kind of hard for me to, dwell on this part right here because we do have to continue. But I mean, I could spend an entire video just trying to teach you how to draw faces, which I have been meaning to do that. So let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do, just how to draw faces of these superheroes instead of like full body and stuff. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit for the nose, a bit of a seam that goes right there and ends right there. And then I'm gonna draw like this line right here that indicates the end of the nose. And he does have like these, if you guys look, there are these breathing holes here. I'm not sure if I'm going to include it in my inking, but if you guys want to include it, it's almost like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. That's kind of the pattern it makes. Okay, there you go. So now that we have this, I'm going to draw where the hood is going to cover the face. So right here, just this far up the head here is going to go, I'm going to draw a line like this. And then as you go to the side of the face, it goes down to here. Okay, and then this goes further out this way. Like that. And then this goes in. So now we're drawing the hood. Oh, sorry. There you go. Pretty wide hood. This goes in as well. So in towards the sword. Okay. Just a little bit above the top of the head there. Draw a flat line going this way, closer to the left. Okay, now this one goes to this line here. And this goes kind of flat, goes down, goes to the side of the, or to the shoulder part, and then goes from the shoulder, goes this way. Okay, I'm going to readjust this, move it slightly this way so it's not so flat on that side. There you go. And then erase that top of the head there. So you should be left with a mask and a hood. Just like that. And I'm going to adjust things. And I'm going to erase where the neck is as well, like the necklines. Just going to color that black a little bit later on. Okay, there should be, as you guys can see over here, he does have like these collars that go into the hood. So I'm going to draw the collars here and here. Okay, and then this goes this way, and then this goes like that, and then in this way. Okay, there you go. So now I'm going to clean up the mask. And let's draw that iconic Ronin pattern around the head. Okay, so right here, it goes across. I'm going to draw two lines because it's going to be like this outline. And then this goes up. And then this goes up. Okay, on the sides of the face now. Right here, where the cheeks would be, and right here. Okay, and then this goes towards the chin, and then this goes across the chin at the bottom. Okay, and then this goes up here on the side. And there you go, that's pretty much it for the mask. But for the trim, the hood trim, see how there's like a gold trim right here? So I'm going to take that and double up here. So that's the gold of the hood. Okay, there's going to be a center seam, and the center is going to go up to there. And then there's another seam here and here. So there's 3 lines like that. And then you have these 2 lines that go from here, okay, 1 and 2, and then they go down like that and like this. And there you go. As far as wrinkles go, I'm just going to add just a tiny bit of wrinkle. There you go. And maybe just a wee bit more inside. Okay. And then here, got the zipper, so I'm going to double up on this and this right there. That's going to be for the silver of the zipper there. And there you go, there's the hooded face. Okay, zooming out. Let's start working on this mask and, sorry, jacket. Now the jacket has multiple layers. If I take this off, you guys can see it a little bit better. Also, if you guys take a look at the reference photo, you'll see it better as well. But it looks like he's got these shoulder pads that go over the shoulders. And the way that that's going to work is I'm going to find the armpit area here and here. Okay. So just find those spots for now, and we'll work off of those 2 spots. Okay. Now, if you bring these up right here around the mid chest, let's find this in this corner. So here and here. Okay, and make your way so that it covers the shoulder. This way, and then same thing on this side. Of course, it's going to be covered by the sword, but you want it to sort of cover your shoulder like that. So if you have to draw over the sword a little bit, you can. Okay. Now from here, though, we need to keep going because this goes towards like this part of the hood. So this goes up towards the hood, or the collar. And then same thing here. This goes up towards the collar. Now you want to make sure to keep the center in mind. So you want things to be symmetrical as you go. Okay, so these go kind of towards the collar there. But part of the collar goes down and down, and then it goes like this, parallel to this line. So we're going to bring this from the collar, goes down and down here, and then we see something that's parallel to this line here and here, and it sort of makes its way all the way to the side. So I'm just going to bring it to the sides like this, and once you reach the side over here, once you're at the side under the armpit, make it go across like that. Okay, so far so good, I hope. Okay, so let's close off the zipper. Let's have them meet right around here. Okay, zipper line like that. But he will have this thing which goes around and covers the front of his jacket, and it's going to look like this. Okay, so it does cover quite a bit of it. So I'm going to go from the shoulder here up top. Let me bring this up slightly. Goes from here to here, just above the belt. Nice and even. There you go. And over here in the shoulder, if it isn't covered by your sword, give it a little bit of depth. Make it raise up. There you go. Good. So we've got this now. I'm going to draw like this part right here, Okay, and then half a circle, and then this goes like this, and then like that. Okay, and then it's got another kind of like a slit right here that does the same. Okay, right there. And then over here we got a little buckle here. I'm gonna draw the buckle right here, 2 lines. Just bring that up for now. Okay, and then right here I'm just going to draw 2 more lines on the inside of the buckles right here, or of the strap, and here at the top as well, but not where this buckle would be. This is a gold buckle right there. Okay, double on that line. Okay, there's this line right here that goes all the way down. Goes all the way down to the bottom actually. So let's draw this line and this line on each side of the zipper and going all the way down. Okay. From here. Okay, so we drew this line right here, right? So we drew this line, but from here, there's this diagonal line that goes like this and like this. So here it goes like that. And then it continues as another diagonal line from here to there. Same thing here, continues down to there. So you guys can see, it goes from like the shoulder, goes down this way, and then down some more towards the belt. There you go. So I'm just going to erase some of that, those excessive lines there. Gold trim right there. Gold trim right here. Okay. And then there's two rectangles right here. 1, 2. Same thing on this side. Just where that gold trim is, or underneath that gold trim. This one's going to be covered by the strap. Okay, awesome. Right here, there's going to be this line right here, and this is actually a clip. So it's got 2 buttons there. Two buttons here and here. Okay, and over here now, you've got, I'm going to draw a line going across like this. There's a bunch of straps over here, you guys can see. But over here, it's going to be kind of obscured. You're going to have another strap that goes across this way. Just like that. And then same thing over here, but you see the clasp of it. So right here, I'm going to draw a rectangle. And then this goes like that. So that's a strap to the side. There you go. So I'm going to fix these slightly by not making them too straight. There you go. So far, so good. I'm gonna grab myself another pencil. And let's work on the hands now. And as you guys can see, the side of the hand, so if he's got his hand like this, you see the forearm is gonna be covered, half covered by this protective padding right here on this side. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to draw a line across right here. Okay, from the top. So here's the top. Okay, and then here he's also going to be covered with that exact same thing right here, and I'm going to double up on that curve. There you go. Now, okay, diagonal, 2, 3, 4. 4 diagonals like this. And you guys can see that each one is going to go like that. And it sticks out. And underneath it is like leather, the leather of this jacket here. And so gold trim goes up. Gold trim here goes up like that. There you go. And then you see 3 straps. Start with a square, and then I'm going across. Okay, and then here again, and then here at the top. Okay, and then you see the jacket underneath it. Not a lot to it, but you do see the elbow does have this striped padding. So the striped padding is going to go like this. Okay, and then curves like this. Okay, so here's our forearm there. Here's our elbow. Outline. There you go. So you got the outline here and then stripe going across just like that. Okay, there's quite a bit of detail in the forearm as well, but I'm not going to focus on it. It just looks like he's got some straps on the forearm going across at the bottom of the bicep and the top of the bicep. I meant to say bicep, not forearm, you guys. I'm a little bit brain dead right now, it seems. There you go, and then another strap going across it here. And there you go. I'm gonna draw some wrinkles right here where where you would find wrinkles when you bend. When you bend an elbow, there's bound to be wrinkles where the fabric is being folded. Okay. And then the top right here, really not much to it either. All you gotta do is seam, another seam right here, it looks like, and then just knuckles. Just like that. So there you go. All right, now let's do the other arm here. We do the same thing over here, so I'm going to draw a line. Actually, a little bit less of this padding. Okay, so a line like that. Here's the wrist strap there. Yeah, let's go ahead and draw the straps now. Here's the second one. Third one right here. Okay, looks like that. Okay, again, this goes diagonal, 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 diagonal. Sticks out a little bit more. There you go. There. There you go. And then the gold trim. And then the elbow pad. Of course, the jacket underneath. Stripes right here. Okay, he is wearing gloves, so let's draw like this gold. If you guys can see his gloves, his gold gloves have like this. Yeah, his gloves have the gold underneath. So it goes from here, goes up along the thumb, just like that. Okay, so here's the glove there. And then you see the fingers. I'm going to individually draw these fingers now. They're not gripping the sword tight. They're more like holding the sword like this. And then I'm going to draw like the front, at the front of those fingers, I'm going to draw like a seam line. So just doubling up on the curves here. There you go. Okay, you see that this sword has a little bit of a hilt right here. It's going to make a hilt right here. Just a rectangle. Two lines here on the lower part of it. And then now let's solidify that. There you go. There's a lot of these like lines, vertical and horizontal on the handle, hilt, handle. I don't know my parts of the sword. I apologize, you guys. Of course, you don't come to me for the technical term of weapons. Okay, so it goes like that. And then there are also a bunch of lines going this way. Yeah, especially when going down the center. There you go. Okay, before we finish the sword off, let's just finish this arm. And again, if you guys look, there's like some stuff here. There's like a strap at the top, a strap at the bottom. For the most part, let's just add some wrinkles and lines, a seam line going down the side like this. Some. There you go. So now we're done here. We're done here. Let's do the sword a little bit. I'm going to turn my paper a little bit because it's easier for the wrist. Okay, there you go. So you guys don't see it here, but if you guys look at the actual photograph, there are holes. Okay, and then there's like this clear line right here on the sword. So let's draw that clear line first. Okay, starting here at the tip, this goes like this, and closer to the top, draw an outline. If you have a sharper pencil, that would be easier. Going across the top part there, just like that, all the way to this part. Okay, and then the next thing is we're going to divide, or we're going to just draw these rectangles. One here, about this length. Okay, and then the next one is going to be right here, same length. Okay, about this far apart, same length again. We're going to keep going. Okay, this goes across all the way to the, actually, does it go all the way to the end? I'm not sure, but I'm just going to cut it off right there. Okay, right in between there's actually like this line that goes across like this, and then I'm going to double the line here, and that's it. Okay, if you guys really want to get meticulous, you want to, because it's a hole, you want to continue these lines on the inside. Okay, right here, like where the strap is. There you go. Not quite done. Let's draw the belt. Belt's going to be right here. There's the buckle. I'm going to draw another rectangle inside. Okay, there's like a canister of some sort on this side here. So I'm going to draw two lines first. And then this line goes across and this one goes across. And then like that. Circle in the middle. And then stripe line at the top, stripe at the bottom. And there's like this thing, a round little half circle at the top. Okay, and then you do the same thing on the other side. Two lines first. Draw the lines at the top, bottom, side. There you go. Might have made this one a little bit bigger. That's okay, I'll fix it when I ink. Circle in the middle, and then there's this black stripe at the top, black stripe at the bottom. Rushing a little bit here because I realized that we are pressed for time. Okay, so here's the belt. Draw another two lines inside the actual strap. Okay, all right. Let's actually go back over here. I'm going to draw another line that goes this way, here as well, because this line goes down, and this line goes down, and then goes this way. Okay, let's just clean this up here at the bottom. Okay, gold trim with a bunch of these rectangles. Okay, there's a rectangle here, and then there's another one right here, and then gold trim along the bottom like that. Okay, another rectangle here and here, and then just run lines going down the bottom there. That's the gold trim of the black coat. And lastly, you've got the thighs. There's some details on the thighs, but I'm going to simplify it by drawing two lines like this. Okay, so that's what these are. Two lines going down here as well. And then square, square, strap going across, strap going across just towards the inside. Okay, another line there, another line over here. And what do we see over here? We have just a crotch piece, which is going to be covered, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, lines going along the side, and then this just comes out. Same thing here, just a bunch of lines here, and then it just comes out like this. So that's it, you guys. Let me just darken this right here, add a little bit of shadow. There we go. So zooming out, there is our Ronin figure. This is, of course, before we watch the Endgame movie, so we have no idea what the context of Ronin is, but I'm looking forward to it. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this one. Take care. And that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I hope you guys are very proud of your drawings. If you are, I would love to see them, so please head on over to the Google Plus community and to Instagram and post your artwork there and tag me so that I can see it as well. If you guys are ever curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a link to those in the description below, so be sure to check that out. If you feel like being extra generous, I have links in the description on different ways that you can help support this channel. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can make content like this for free for you guys, so I appreciate your consideration. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you, number one, liked this video, commented down below, and most especially if you shared this with your friends in your social media. And of course, speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google+, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a free coloring page of the tutorial that's here on this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to all of those are in the description, so be sure to read it. Finally, thank you once again for watching. I will see you guys next time, and don't forget, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. Take care.